Welcome back to Broke Students Advice. So, how do you retire at 30? Well, to answer this question, the first thing we need to address is how much money am I going to spend in the time that I'm retired? So basically, how big does my portfolio need to be? Well, the general rule of thumb is that your expenses should be around 4% of your investment portfolio. So if my expenses are around $40,000 each year, which is a reasonable amount, then my investment portfolio will need to be around $1 million in order to sustain that level of expenses. Now that we know this, we need to now know how to build up our investment portfolio to be that amount. So that's a high number to get to, especially when we want to get there by the time we're 30. So assuming we start when we're 20 years old, we're going to need an income of around $50,000, and we're going to need to make returns of 15% each year for the next 10 years, saving all of our income. Or if we're being more conservative and assuming we're only going to get the more realistic 8% a year, we're going to need to save $70,000 a year. Both of these are a little unrealistic. However, they are possible if you budget effectively and spend as little of your income as possible. If you're in a decently well-paying career and you live at home for the next 10 years, you could reasonably save up this amount by the time you're 30. However, it is possible if you know what you're doing to make more than the average market returns. If we are able to get a 20% average annual return, we only need to save around $40,000 each year for the next 10 years. And living frugally with a decent income from a well-paying job, that's definitely possible. If you want to find out how I was able to get over a 200% annual return, check out the Broke Student Advice Discord, where I go over every single trade I make and explain how dollar cost averaging into long-term assets can make you much better returns than day trading. And it is possible, assuming more risk of course, to beat the market. Using this strategy, myself and other members are well on our way to retiring by the age of 30.